I'm Steve Shamraz, and here are your TMJ4 News headlines. The state is reporting the fourth record-breaking spike in coronavirus cases in Wisconsin in the last 6 days. 964 tests came back positive in the last 24 hours out of nearly 15,000 total tests. The infection rate actually dropped from Monday. 3 out of every 4 people who've been diagnosed in Wisconsin have recovered. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett's now signed off on the city's new plan to require face masks in public. That includes indoors and outdoors within 6 feet of somebody else. There's no punishment for people who don't comply, but businesses could be shut down by the health department.
I'm not immune to the fact that there are lots of people who, for political reasons or philosophical reasons, say, I don't want to do this. I'm asking you to rethink that. I'm asking you to rethink that because this isn't about you. This is about our community.
The mask mandate remains in place until the city health department lifts its emergency orders, all tied back to the pandemic. A state senator from Milwaukee is talking for the first time about an attack from violent vandals in Madison that sent him to the hospital. Senator Tim Carpenter says he stopped to take some cell phone video of a crowd last month on his way to do some work at his office in the Capitol. Several people in the group rushed Carpenter. They punched him and they kicked him.
My instincts were, I hope the beating would stop. I could only hear things that were going on in the background.
Police are asking for help identifying the attackers. Carpenter is recovering from surgery. Nearly 3 weeks later, he says he is feeling much better, but he's not 100% yet. Now, let's go to meteorologist Brian Goddard for a check of the weather.
On Tuesday, temperatures got back into the 80s. The humidity is starting to increase, and you're really going to notice that on Wednesday. Morning lows will be in the lower 70s, 80 by noon, and then we start to cool down a little bit as those thunderstorms start to fire up. Just a slight chance of a severe storm late afternoon into the evening. Otherwise, anywhere from a ½ inch to almost 1.5 inches of rain across southeastern Wisconsin. Thursday looks great. Lower humidity, 82. Humid and 87 on Friday. The weekend, an isolated chance for a thunderstorm, but otherwise 90s and heat index near 100. That's a look at your forecast. Here's a look at some local news.